after me.
Good morning. I decided to do a 5 a.m. today because I'm going back to the office, and I mean, I'm not nervous. I've been into the office multiple times, but this is going to be like a weekly thing now, and I don't know, I feel a bit strange about it. It's also a much longer day, it's the busiest day, and I felt like I needed the few hours in the morning to kind of like mentally prepare. Also, I've got a new work bag, which I'm gonna film about, hopefully, you know, if I have time. This is one of the reasons I've got up early. I want to film like what's in my work bag, but before I do that, I've got to clear out what was in my old work bag. This is like a realistic what's in my work bag. The one that I'm going to share with you guys is going to be a curated, brand new, not even been to work yet, what's in my work bag.
It's getting closer. How to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hot. Sometimes everything just gets hotter.
This isn't even all of it because some of it's just like, this is going to go immediately in the bin. Gross. Going to work. I filmed a what's in my bag of this new work bag this morning, and yeah, I'm going to work. I feel good. I feel nervous. I'm sure I shouldn't feel nervous, but it feels like the first day of school. You know, I've just driven home from work and it was a really busy, like super stressful day, and I was chatting with someone else at work, one of my colleagues, and we both agreed that it had been a horrible day for both of us. Like the stuff that had come in, it was just, you know when you've just got those days, everything's going wrong and you just get email after email after email, loads of changes. It was just a lot. And we both agreed that it was an easier thing to deal with in the office. Although no one could help with it and it didn't make a difference to the situation, it made a difference because we were able to talk about it and commiserate and be like, oh my God, this is the worst. Because sometimes when you're sitting at home and you're dealing with that kind of a day, you're on your own. No one can see what you're dealing with. You're on your own and it feels very isolated. And it can kind of feel a little bit more overwhelming. Whereas although you're still kind of on your own with the work, you're not physically on your own in the office. And so I didn't hate being in the office on a Friday, and I think it's going to be a really good thing. We also have quite a lot of new people in our team since lockdown. A lot of people left, and then we had to replace them, and it was just, we've got like a majority new team really. And although I've met them and, you know, I've spoken to them over Teams and we've in theory worked together as a team, you never really get that team feeling remotely. So I think that's going to be a good thing as well. It's going to kind of foster some interpersonal relationships within the team. And I don't know, maybe I'll have a social life again. Possibly the maddest purchase I have ever made. Well, not ever. It's up there. I think it's up there. But I saw them the other day. It's not like I randomly stumbled upon them. I was looking specifically, but then I saw these. I was like, well, couldn't say no. They were on sale. Look how beautiful they are. Look, they're so on brand. Promise, I'm not gonna break my neck. I might, but it'll make for a great video. I'm scared to lift my feet.
This is really difficult to do in here.
Go on. Just don't move backwards. Don't let yourself go like that, because that's the worst way to fall.
That's the worst way to fall.
Like, yeah. Because if you fall forward, you can use your hands.
Oh, but you can't. That was like without you thinking.
Use that front end.
I know, without thinking. I think that's part of it.
You use that go.
No, I went to try and stop myself, like with the side of my robotics. I think that is the difference is you should lean forward in roller skates and you stop right at the front. It's everything I can do not to go outside and skate up and down the path. It's a bit late, it's a bit dark, might be a bit embarrassing for the family, but this is gonna be awesome. Zero regrets. Also, I found this in the fridge that I bought at Christmas and never had it, and it's almost exactly the same colour as my new roller skates. So why not? Nearly fell. We're having a Paloma. It's a pink grapefruit, tequila, and agave nectar cocktail. Lee loves these little M&S cocktails in cans. I don't think I've ever tried one before. That looked so cute. Couldn't not. Oh, it's fizzy. Cocktails shouldn't be fizzy. It's actually quite nice. Just want a quick shout out to the foundation I'm wearing today, which is actually the Misha BB cream. If you remember, last year I was trialing 2 BB creams, and then I had this whole thing. I was getting all this weird acne, and I had all these clips that I'd filmed, and I had them on my computer, and I just scrapped the whole thing. Maybe I'll pick that up because I think this needs a review. I was doing so well, but I was just feeling a takeaway tonight. I wasn't feeling a takeaway so much as I was not feeling cooking. Is there anything less January than doner meat and chips? This is like, here's to health and wellness. I can't do it. I want to go to that smooth bit.
Like there as well, that's...
Yeah. Is it smooth over there?
I think so. Whoop.
I'm doing it. They're not transferable skills for ice skating because there's lots of instincts to stop and turn and stuff that would definitely make me fall. It looks like I'm following the lady that's walking the dog. But the actual movements once I get on smooth ground is pretty much the same. I don't want to say I haven't fallen over yet because I probably will, but I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was yesterday.
Go. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
They've gone to get Subway while I put my shoes back on in the car. This time, I want to say this time last year, but you know what? I was thinking about it, and it was when I was sitting in a certain place in the office, definitely after lockdown. But I was talking to someone in the office, and I was telling them I really wanted to find a group of people who were rollerblading or roller skating in our town because I really, really wanted to pick it up as a hobby. And she was like, "Oh yeah, that would be really fun." But you know how it goes. You have those conversations with people. Oh no, they've come for me. You have those conversations with people, and then nothing ever happens. And I think it was maybe 18 months, possibly even 2 years ago, that was a thing that I had decided I wanted to do. And I just didn't want to do it by myself. I thought, I'm going to feel like a dick. I'm going to feel like this is so embarrassing. And I don't know, something this year I just thought I really, really want to do it. And it's not going to get easier as I get older to do something like this. So just do it. And when we went to the lake today, Milo's not embarrassed at all. I think Ella might have melted into a puddle of embarrassment at that age if she'd been with us. But he said, when we get out there and you're skating, you're going to have so many people laughing at you. He wasn't being mean, but he's completely right. People try not to, but they're obviously like, what are you doing? Like, I'm with a family and I'm the only one on roller skates. Especially because I was with a child, and I did get some funny looks. But as I said to him, that shouldn't be a reason that you don't do something, because people are going to laugh at you if you do something. Shouldn't be a reason not to do something you want to do. And yeah, I felt like a bit of an idiot, but I also feel really good for doing it, and I'm excited to do it again. So although I had people with me, purely because I didn't know whether or not I could even stand up straight, I'm going to go out and do it on my own. And I don't care if people laugh at me because I really enjoyed it. I'm back with my using up all of the food stuff. Last week when we did our shopping, I bought these to use with chicken and stuff that we already had. So it's an itsu noodles and chicken broth. These last forever. It says you need to keep them in the fridge. I'm honestly not convinced, because this in theory lasts for an entire year. I just don't believe it actually needs to stay refrigerated for a year, but we'll go with what they tell me to do. And I've got some chicken and some broccoli that we used in kind of like a Sunday dinner thing this week that I'm going to throw in here as well. I also have these in the cupboard that I might use because these have been in the cupboard for a super long time, and it says that they need to be used by the end of this month. It was actually really nice. Anyway, we're going to the cinema now. We're going to go see Wonka again. Milo saw it with school, and then me and Milo saw it before Christmas. And we've listened to the music so much that we decided to go back with Ella and Lee while it's still at the cinema. Because I just think it's one of those things, it's like Greatest Showman, that's never going to be the same. Or like La La Land's a great example. I loved La La Land so much. It doesn't do it for me watching it at home. Yeah, that is going to be it for this vlog. Thanks for following along. Like I said earlier, if there's something that you want to do, go and do it. That should be a resolution. Let's not think so much about, I'm going to make myself do all these different things, so much as like, what do you want your life to be like? Surely you want to have as much fun as possible, so just go and do the thing. Go and have the fun. Go and watch the movie that you've already watched another time. And if you want to buy rollerblades, I recommend.
Keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet.